concerning the ego, it's very dangerous, actually. It's not just normal. Because sometimes you know it's right. But if your ego, is too big, then you don't do it. And you could even harm yourself in different situations, different levels, or different ways. Many people, because of that, they lost their lives. Just like Canaan, the son of Noah. Even though he knows that it's safer to go up to the boat that Noah has built, he did not. Just because he saw habitually always went against his father, always argue with him, always didn't want to subdue his ego, to listen to his father. So it even became a habit. So even in such a life and death situation, he would not give in.
Yes.
He didn't want to lose. He didn't want to let his father win and say, I told you so. He could not lose his ego, his pride, his arrogance in order to climb up to the boat to save himself in such flooding of water and turbulence in that situation. And the story about the queen, because of the ego, she killed her son.
Yes.
If she was a normal person, like a beggar, for example, then she would not yell or get angry like that with some stranger.
Understand.
But because she's a queen, how dare anybody not be humble and grateful or bow or kowtow in front of the queen, especially the queen was so generous and kind.
All right.
You should be more humble and thank you 1,000 times, for example, like that. That's even not enough for the queen's ego, let alone that you even say nothing of the sort and you just talk as if talking to nobody. Like whatever you do is for yourself anyway.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
The beggar did not say that as a means of offense or anything. She just knew it is true. And in order to repay the kindness of anybody who donates something to her, she wanted to remind them of that, the truth. But they did not appreciate it. That's the best advice she could give. You see?
Yes, understand.
If the queen had listened to her, or at least ignored it or thought about it, then she wouldn't have lost her first son, the crown prince, and she almost lost her life also. She collapsed.
Yes.
If she was not a queen and thus had so many famous and good physicians around her immediately, she would have died too.
Yes, that's true.
Who knows, like a heart attack or something and cannot be cured,
Oh, yes,
Yes, Master.
or just collapse and then don't ever wake up. So if she were not the queen, then she wouldn't have been that angry. And she wouldn't have been so proud that she was generous and kind, because she couldn't afford it. But because she's a queen, she could afford it. So much food to give to the beggar. So she felt very proud.
Yes, that's true.
And she expected that the beggar would be very, very humbly grateful and thank her no end. But instead, the beggar did not do that. But the beggar woman repaid with the best she knew, the best advice. But the queen was too arrogant. You see, the ego could kill.
Yeah, that's true.
It would have been maybe less tragic if the queen killed herself, was killed by the poison or whatever reason that she died herself. But no, this is even worse, because she killed her son.
Yes.
Oh, that's even more painful, that you are the one that caused your son to die.
Yes.
More guilt.
And the crown prince, parents, they love the firstborn the most.
Oh, yes,
Yes, Master.
I'm the middle one anyway, so I stand up for myself. Anyway, the middle are often ignored, because they say the first one, they dotted on them. The middle one, they're tired, so the rest, let them live by themselves. God takes care. And they also dot on the last one. Yeah, that's what they say in many countries, in Vietnam also. Okay, so this ego is poisonous. It's very dangerous.
Yes.
So the more humble, the safer to live in this world or to achieve anything.